We've got some breaking news, folks, in relation to the manhunt in Canada. Damien Sanderson, who's one of the suspects in that Canadian stabbing spree, he's been found and he's been found dead. So the other Sanderson remains on the run. Let's take the police now.
We've been doing investigations based on that, and investigative work has corroborated some of those points. So as far as the ongoing investigation goes, we are still operating under the impression that Myles is in the city of Regina. It's unknown at this time who the other person in the vehicle was, if that was indeed Myles that was in there. The person that provided that initial information to us obviously was not able to say definitively who the people were in the car, but that it was that car and that there were two people in it. And further investigative efforts have corroborated much of that story. So we are still operating under the impression that Myles is in this community, and our efforts will continue working with the RCMP. As we've said before, that information is now dated, and we haven't had any updates from it. So is it possible that they're no longer in this community? It is possible, but we don't have any information to disprove or point us either way on that.
And just to follow up, I'm thinking it's not wrong to assume that you believe that Myles is a suspect in the death of Damien?
We haven't confirmed that. We can't say one way or the other. If Myles was involved in the death of Damien, it is an investigative avenue that we are following up on, but we can't say that definitively at this point in time.
Alex Salome, Regina Leader Post. I guess the question that I have here relates to the 19 injured. How many are in critical condition? We've seen obviously go from 10 now to 11. Is there an expectation that the fatalities here are going to grow? Can you speak to the state of the 19 injured people?
I can't speak to the medical condition of any of the persons who were injured, but we can confirm that there are 19 persons who were injured as a result of these attacks.
But you can't say if anybody's in critical condition?
At this point in time, no.
Okay. A question for Police Chief Bray. Again, the information continues to change. Obviously, the assumption was that both these men were in the city as of yesterday at noon. We're going off of information about the whereabouts of these people that was at one point a day old. I'm going to ask this again. How confident are you that Myles is in Regina right now, and why are you confident that he is?
Well, I think the most recent reliable information we have says that he is in Regina or was in Regina. The most recent. That most recent information is a day old. We acknowledge that, but we have nothing that can tell us differently. And so we're going to continue to operate on that. Keep in mind, this is eyewitness information that provided details on seeing the car, confirming the plate. There was follow-up investigation that was done there, but there's a lot of ongoing investigation that's happening by both the RCMP and the Regina Police Service. And
OK, we will leave that there. So that's just coming into us from Canada at the moment. A update in that investigation, confirmation that one of the Canadian stabbing suspects has been found dead. The other remains at large. The brother who was found dead, the wounds, according to police, are not self-inflicted, which is why there was that question about whether the brother is actually a suspect in the murder.